Good morning, everyone. Welcome. How are you all doing today? Today is Monday, April the 28th, 2025. Thanks so much for joining me today. So excited. Today's a big election day here in Canada. So it's 9 o'clock here in Manitoba. So anything east of us, the polls are open. Anything west of us, we're still waiting. So hopefully you get out and vote. And we'll go from there, and hopefully the best man will win. We'll see. So thanks again. Today's a new week, so that means a new bundle. And this bundle here is going to be a new online exclusive that will be available on May the 6th. And I'm sort of partial to these types of stamp sets and dies and stuff like that. It's called Sunrise Sailing. So it's a sailing stamp set, and we're going to be using that. Plus, we're going to be using the new ink colors, and We're going to do a bit of sponging, new ink pad too. So, without further ado, let's get started. I'm just going to just flip us around. There we go. So, I'm just going to introduce to you the new ink colors. The colors that I'm going to be using today is Secret Sea and Cloud Cover. And I'm thinking for the rest of the week, I will definitely use these guys. Yeah, I have some ideas, and I'll just show you. I'm going to put that to the side. And here's the stamp set. So Sunrise Sailing. I'm going to be featuring this on my, at the crop too. So I'm going to make some samples. That's what I'm doing this. Killing two birds with one stone. And we're going to be using some of the new embellishments. And these are called 2025-2027 flat pearls. So we're going to be using some of these also. What else? The dies. So we have some clouds. These are the ones that I'm going to be using today. So the clouds, the sails for the sailboat, the mask and the body of the sailboat, and some seagulls. I call them something else. So this is what you get. So you get a couple smaller sailboats, the bigger one, and it comes with an embossing folder. And do I have an embossing folder handy? I should. I do. So here's the embossing folder. So we're going to be using that this week too, not today, but later this week. And then actually the dies will cut out. Oh, I just had an idea while I'm sitting here. So this actually cuts this out just like that. So how fun is that? And there's the actual embossing folder right there. Gorgeous. And then we have some die cuts that actually cut out waves for that. So without further ado, let's get started. Oh, I gotta make sure I don't move all these. Okay, so move these guys out of the way. So I'm going to be using, this is the, what's that called? The swirl? No. Soft Waves. So we're going to use the Soft Waves embossing folder. And this is going to be a tiered right on tier. I'm not going to tear anything yet because I might change my mind, do something different later on. And then we have a piece that's going to go on the insides. These are all my scraps that I'm going to be using today. So without further ado, let's get started. Not too much stamping. Oh, this is going to drive me crazy. This table. It's because my table's not flat all the way across. Okay, so let's bring in my mini cut and emboss machine. I'm going to put these guys to the side, and we'll do some cutting first, and then we'll do the rest of the stuff. Okay, so I'm going to, those are going to be white. I'm going to cut out the mass. Oops. And seagulls using the Secret Sea. This is a gorgeous color. I love it. I can definitely, oh, I guess I think I should turn it around so it actually cuts out. That might be a good idea, right? So, funny thing happened this weekend. I had to get Rick out of the house, so we decided that I was going to run to the Dollar Tree, Sobeys, and then, oh, it's a nice day. It was nice here this weekend. It was like 20 on Saturday. So I decided, oh, okay, come on, let's go for ice cream. There's a new ice cream shop. I don't know, it's new, it's newer. I think it opened up last year, called Cones. So we went out to that. And as I'm walking behind the vehicle to help Rick out of the car, out of the CRV, I noticed that our back license plate is missing. And we have, I'm not saying personalized plates, but we have special plates, special bomber's plates. So I'm going to put this to the side. Better focus here, right? So we have special bomber's plates. So, okay, fine. And it's not there. So, So I would drive home. And I was going to stop at MPI. And I says, no, I'll do that on Monday. So then I go online and I check. But if your license plate is missing, you have to report it to the police due to the fact that somebody could be using your plate to perform a crime. And we did not know this. So it's something that we learned. So I called the police, the non-emergency police, and I talked to this wonderful, I'm sure she's constable. Of course, you can't, they don't tell you their name, they just tell you your badge number. She was wonderful. Oh my gosh, she was just, that's wonderful. And we have like no idea where, and when it was taken off, because the screws are all still there. So it looks like they took the time to unscrew it, screw it back in. At least that's what it looks like to us. It may not have been. I can't see it falling off if it's in with screws, right? So I cut two clouds, getting carried away here, and then I can't cut out the sails for that. And yeah, so it was totally, this is, start off to a good week, a good weekend. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll put this to the side here. And now let's bring in this piece here. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to glue this onto here. Bring it down a bit, just like that. So bring in, so I got lots done this weekend. I got my, one of my pillow gifts all done for the crop. Starting to get the thank you gifts ready for the girls that purchase from me, so they get last week's card kits, plus they'll get, oh my lord, what is wrong with this thing? Maybe it needs new glue, who knows? There we go. Yeah. Okay, I'm a West Coast girl, and this definitely is a West Coast stamp set, or anybody that's into sailing. Okay, so we got that. We got our birds. Okay, so now let's grab the stamp set, and we are going to see, I've all this cut out to do my display boards. So I am going to grab, grab that one for sure, and we'll grab this one. Yeah, so it was all right weekend. What else did I get done? Not much. It was a nice one. Oh, where's all my stamp sets? Oh, my blocks. So we don't have to worry about voting because we already voted. So it's one thing off of our agenda for today. Okay, so now I took the waves out, and now I'm going to bring in my Secret C, and I grab a scrap piece of paper. I should just keep it under here so I can just pull it out when I need it, right? And ink this up. And do some waves on the bottom. I can do 2 rows, I'm thinking. There we go. Leave that, and I'm going to need a small one because we're going to do some birds. There. Now I'm going to, we don't have the cloud cover ink in yet. There's a bit of issue with the manufacturing, so hopefully it'll be available when the, oops, this is like way too much. When the catalog goes live. I'm just going to just, there we go. That, and we'll do this one. Yeah, so needless to say, I have to go down to MPI and get a new set of plates. And I guess the police officer is also telling me that it goes out nationwide when a license plate's stolen. Wow, who would have known, right? But I guess it is what it is, right? Okay, I'll put this back on here before I stab myself. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in, oh, you know what I should have done too? I'm going to bring in this, bring back my Secret Skies, the secret, Secret Sea. Now you just get used to one set of ink colors, and you gotta, it's gonna go into the bottom on the inside of the card. So it's gonna go in there just like that. I'm going to just use my liquid glue for that one. Slide this in just like that. And you know what? I'm going to put a couple seagulls in the corner here. There we go. Bring this over. Where's my... This would be adhered onto there just like that. Oh, this way. There we go. And I'm going to glue that straight down because everything else will have dimensions on it. And just slide this in. Okay. And now we're going to bring in the clouds, and the clouds are going to be dimensioned. Watch where I put everything now, because this is going to go in like that. And you know what I'm going to do with this one? I'm going to cut it back. So bring in my mini trimmer. And just cut that off like that. There we go. Add some dimensionals. This is driving me crazy. I'm going to have to fix this somehow. So that's going to go like that. I'm going to put this one right about there. We're going to line this up against the white and overlap it. And then our sailboat is going to be dimensioned also. I'm going to just don't have any mini ones. Yeah, there we go. So all I did was just cut a mini dimensional in half. I'm just going to put it on the boat there. Bring that in. Go. And now what we're going to do is find these little guys. Where are my tweezers? Over here. Can't find my Stampin' Up ones because they're probably somewhere good. And I'm just going to add a little dab of glue. I don't know what happened to the Jets. I just don't know what happened. Oh, so-and-so's were sleeping. They lost their last two games like big time. Not just a little loss. Huge loss. And I don't know where Hellebuck is. So hopefully he comes back. Maybe he's just having an off day. I mean, we're all entitled to that, correct? So there we added our seagulls. I need a sentiment now. So I have a piece of my best wishes. Let's use it as a birthday card. And best wishes. There, I think I solved the problem. Okay, so best wishes. We're going to do that on the cloud cover. Do it at the very bottom. Just like that. And the trimmer. Trim this down on the other side. This doesn't look straight to me. So we'll just flip it over. No, that's not straight. I'm just going to cut off another piece here. And we'll just re-stamp it. That looks better. Just trim this off just a tad. There we go. And just a little bit more. Not much. Some little dimensionals. A little too many right there. Add this. Oh my gosh, that incident that happened in Vancouver yesterday, I am so... Oh, it just broke my heart. Unbelievable. Okay, but you know what? It needs something else. Oh, I can't put anything there because no. Okay, so now we're going to grab some of the elements. So these are called the 2025-2027 in color flat pearls. So I'm just going to take off couple. Two. And we'll get the medium-sized one. I'll add that right there, like that. So there we have card number 1 for this week's card. So this is from this Sunrise Sailing bundle. So it comes with the stamp set, dies, and the embossing folder. These will be available to everybody starting May the 6th. So how exciting is that? So can you see that? Yeah, there we go. So there's the embossing folder. Here's all the dies that come with that. So you got some clouds, you got a couple sailboats, you got some waves, you got some masts and some sails. And you got your stamp set. So there you have it. So tomorrow we'll do another card using the same bundle, but probably going a whole different, and there's the inside, a whole different route in regards to that. So I hope you enjoyed the card today. Thank you so much for joining me. Greatly appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day. So once again, to place an order of $40 or more at my store, Sharon Davies, stampingup.net, you will receive the kits for this this week's projects. So unfortunately I can't stamp anything for you. You'll have to stamp it yourself, but you'll get anything that is cut out, you will receive that as a thank you from me. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. See ya. Bye.